They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Check 26.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To the air again, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Enunwa there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Point it right. Hey, alert.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Regular.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. His throw incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they look pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Darnold on 3rd down. That's caught by Hardman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 7, Jets nothing. Rick Joseph set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Now Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nunwa, the intended target. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He wasn't ready.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Darnold now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught here by Bell.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Third and 2, Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 43. Check 24.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money,